Hello YouTube, Cousin Kinoko here, and welcome to the fourth and final part of my Tokyo pickups. This is going to be all the rest of the games that I picked up for various consoles. First off, we have Nintendo Gamecube, and I picked up some exclusive Gamecube titles. First off, we have Kuririn Squash. And I have Kuririn for the Gameboy Advance, and I really like that game, and I thought this game looks really great as well, so definitely worth picking this up. And I think I paid like 500 or 600 yen for that. No wait, it was actually it was 480 yen for this. And I also picked up Volume 1 in the Hudson whatever series that they have on the Gamecube. They also made they made remakes of their old games. They also made one of Bonk, or BC Kids, sorry. And this is Cubic Load Runner, and this is another Japanese exclusive, and looks like a really good game as well. Finally, for the Gamecube, I picked up Mr. Driller Drill Land, Dream and Adventure in Underground! As you can see, I paid 480 yen for this, so it was quite cheap. Seems to be in a really good condition as well. And I've been watching some gameplay of this game on YouTube, and decided that I wanted to get this. And I still haven't tried it, but I'm quite happy that I managed to find it during my trip. So that's it for my Gamecube games, and let me show you some Game Boy stuff that I picked up. First off, we have another game in the magical Tarurutu-kun series, and this is the Game Boy version, and it cost me 100 yen from the bargain bin. Don't know if it's any good. And then for only 30 yen I picked up Yankin Man for the Game Boy here. At Book Off I picked up Crayon Shin-chan 1 and 2, and they cost me 105 yen each. I also picked up this game called Gegege no Kitaru Yukai Sutsushu Arawaru, 105 yen as well. I'm not sure, but I think this is some kind of RPG involving yokai. And then I picked up Koro Koro Kirby for also for 105 yen, and this was also released in the US as Kirby's Tilt and Tumble, so I might want to pick up the US version at some point. And I also picked up GB Genjin 2. This is known as Bonk's Revenge in the US, and BC Kid 2 in the EU, in Europe, I mean. And finally, for the Game Boy games, I picked up a boxed copy of Quarth by Konami, and this seems to be almost like in brand new condition, which is why I picked it up. It was only 50 yen, so that's like 37 euro cents. And yeah, that's it for the Game Boy games. Let me show you the Game Boy Advance stuff that I picked up. First off, I picked up Yoshi's Universal Gravitation, and this game was also released outside of Japan, both in Europe and in the US, and it has a different name outside of Japan, I think, but I can't remember exactly what it's called. And yeah, I think I paid around 1,000 yen for this or something. It's complete in the box and in very good condition as well. And then I picked up a game in the Famicom Mini series, and I really like this packaging here with like a little box inside the bigger box. And this is a game that was only released in Japan and only for the Famicom disk system. and obviously it was also ported to the Game Boy Advance here, also only in Japan, so decided to pick this up, as I don't have Famicom Disk System to play this on. And the game is called Nazo no Murasame Yo, and I paid only 500 yen for this, in really good condition, so I'm quite happy about that. And then I picked up 2 games in the legendary Starfish series. We have the first game here for 350 yen, and I bought a boxed and complete copy of the second game, so I'm only missing I think there's 3 games for the GBA in this series. So. And then for some Nintendo 64 stuff, let's see here. First off, we have a Doraemon game. This game is called Doraemon 2 Nobita to Hikari no Shinden, Japanese exclusive. And we have PD Ultraman Battle Collection 64, and this is also Japanese exclusive, and I thought this would be an action game. Since it has Ultraman, for some reason I just thought it would be an action game, but it's an RPG. So, and this is kind of, I didn't find out much about this game online, but it's a Hudson Soft game that was Japanese exclusive, and it's called, as much as difficult name here, Uchan Nanchan no Hono no Challenge Tenryu Ira Irabu, or something like that. So yeah, 300 yen for this. And finally, the last Nintendo 64 game is 64 De Haken Tamagotchi Mina de Tamagotchi World, or something. Yeah. And well, I guess I shouldn't have bought this, because I can't imagine that it's any good, but it cost me 25 yen, so there's not much of a risk. And finally, I don't own a PC Engine or a TurboGrafx, but I always thought Mr. Healy looks... Healy or Healy? Mr. Healy looks like such a good game that I just had to pick it up. It was only 420 yen, and at some point I'd like to pick up PC Engine Duo, and well, then I can finally play this game, but for now it will just look good on my shelf. And the last 2 games that I picked up is 2 games for the Virtual Boy, and quite a while ago I picked up some empty boxes for the Virtual Boy at a flea market here in Berlin, and thought I'd come across the games at some point. And in one of the game stores in Akihabara I came across 2 Virtual Boy games that actually completes my boxes. So we have Tellero Boxer and Panic Bomberman. So now I have 2 complete games for the Virtual Boy, and they cost 980 yen per game, which is like €7 something, €7.50 or so. That was a pretty good price for that. So yeah, that's it for my Tokyo pickups. I hope you guys enjoyed watching these videos, and until next time.